Hello everybody, this is Byron with a Let's Play of Ravenloft. The first part, actually, Strahd's Possession. You start that game by typing R. 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 What the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. Try it again.
Having recently returned from patrol, the comrades of Lord Delt walk the corridors of High Hall, approaching the quarters of Elturel's sovereign lord. Word of the unforgivable is in the land. Forces without virtue, it is whispered, forces both powerful and corrupt, plot against good Lord Delt. In a rush of explosive magic, the door to Delt's hall is torn asunder. It is too late. With each stride toward the door comes the icy realization of failure. Amid the debris lie Delt and the mage Baranta Chancel, still alive, yet both mauled by the ferocity of the attack.
Thank the gods you're here with us. By Helm, if only a moment sooner. The assassin who sought our lives has failed, but in his hand lies the holy symbol of Helm, the amulet torn from me as we fought. The cutthroat moves quickly toward the forest beyond the castle. Stop him and retrieve the amulet! Go now!
A vow to Helm is sworn in Delt's presence, and the quest begins. Never shall the Lord of Elturel see his comrades again, until the amulet is safely in their hands. At the gate, an order to raise the portcullis is given. It ascends all too slowly for those whose blood seethes with anger over the assault on Lord Delt. Hours later and far beyond the hearths and homes of Elturel, the assassin's trail leads into an autumn wood. The apparent peace and beauty of the setting belies its danger.
Yes, my friends, that actually was the intro. I don't know what happened. When I first started the game, somehow it loaded the quick start party. I don't know why, it's not supposed to do that. Yes, Ravenloft, Strahd's Possession. Of course it's, an SSI game. Using the second edition of AD&D rules. Ooh, it's about vampires. Anyhow, it's getting loud now. Okay, better. See, this is version 1.2a, and that actually is the only English version that is bug-free, or at least almost bug-free. The German version 1.1 is also bug-free, but the English version 1.1 somehow is not. Okay. So, yes, since this is an RPG, we have to create characters. This is, not like I Have to Beholder series where you start with 4 party members. In this game you only start with 2 party members, and you can get 2 additional party members, but this means you will most surely have to, create multi-class characters, at least one. I'm going to take a dwarf here, because a dwarf can spot illusionary walls, and that is very useful since I tend to overlook those. It's going to be a cleric, because someone has to do the healing here. I always pick neutral good. There's another cleric in the game, but you get him really late in the game, but it would really be a bitch to let's pick this one, I think. Or what do we have? It would really be a bitch to play the game in the the first half or the first 2/3 of the game without having a cleric. He doesn't look like a dwarf. Okay, we're going to pick the first one here. And of course we're going to edit his stats. The game is difficult enough, and it's supposed to be a hero, Yep, that's it. We're going to keep him, and we're going to call him Duran. I know it's not very imaginative, but it's the only dwarven name that I really remember right now. Okay, and the second character is gonna be a female, and it's going to be an elf. And we're going to create, you know, a fighter mage, because someone has to do the, you know, do the spell casting here, and we need someone to actually get, you know, his or her hands dirty in a fight. It's going to be her. Well. Okay, let's pick her. And of course we're going to edit her stats as well, because we need someone with like 18-0 strength to do all the heavy lifting in the game. This is going to be her job. 48 hit points, yeah, it's not much, but this will have to do. And we're going to call her Gilvan. Yes, Lady Gilvan, that actually is you. Well, I will, you know, make sure that no harm will come to you. Hear it? True, I mean the lack of sound. Quiescence is what you call it, when birds go still and not a squirrel calls to another from tree to tree. Happens when a big animal rushes by like a man running for his life. The forest is quiet to the south, and that's where the assassin's gone. Let's be after him and done with it then. Not an hour's work, I hope. Yeah, but before we do so, we will take a look at our inventory. So, you see, Gilvan is wearing a robe that has no magical properties at all, and she has a mage scroll of invisibility. And if you leave the inventory, the game tells you fortune has smiled on the quest. Here's the first scroll with a mage spell composed upon it. After it is scribed into a spell book, the power of its magic will be at our command. So you could scribe it by left clicking on the spell book here, but since Gilvan already knows that spell, she doesn't have to do it. She can't learn it anymore. Okay. And we have braces of protection that will reduce the armor class of a mage and of a thief. But it will not work on the clerics, see? It only works on mages and thieves. And we have a ring of protection, and that reduces Gilvan's armor class to 0, which is quite nice. What is that? A scroll of negative plane protection. We don't need that right now. Okay, so let's check our spells, I say. Duran, our cleric, should cast light, detect magic, and the rest should go into cure light wounds. We should have 2 8 spells, and the rest goes into draw dexterity, and level 3 spells is going to be prayer. And Gilvan, our mage, shall cast magic missile and improved identify. Okay. So that is actually all that we can do. Now let's go after that thief, that assassin. Such foul artifacts! What would I could summon oblivion itself to devour them, but no, not these. We are obliged to carry them along, believe it. What I can't sense tells me this. They embrace secrets to the plot against Delt. They hold the truth of it in their vulgar auras. Take them along for now, and let the priests of Helm deal with their evil at the proper time. This other Delt's amulet, gather it as well. Okay, so we actually get some items here, but we won't pick them up, at least not all of them now. You can drop items with a double right click into the inventory, and see we have an auto mapping kit that, you know, automatically maps the area, and if you turn around, the northern part will also be mapped. See? Okay. Let's read the parchment that we found. I am beset by madness, perhaps insane. I commit these few words to paper that others might better judge my fate. Born to this land, my life's yearning focused on but one event, to escape Ravenloft. This I accomplished. How I managed it, what secrets I acquired, and what I stole from an undead lich is unimportant. Know this, that in delving into arcane lore and ancient manuscripts I came upon knowledge of that one article which might destroy Strahd. Further in the land beyond Ravenloft I may have found it. Through deceitful and torturous sources, many of which I only half believe, I have come to the conclusion that the charm worn by Lord Delt of Elturel is the holy symbol of Ravenkind. What is my madness? That after escaping Ravenloft my heart tells me I must steal Delt's amulet, even if it means the death of that good lord. And with a charm I only half believe might be Strahd's doom, I must return to Ravenloft. Only I, it seems, might free my people from their eternal fate. Well, actually, you might not free them since you died here. Okay, so we're going to save here, and we will continue in the next video, so thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye!